How did Athens and Sparta fight in the Peloponnesian War? Imagine standing on the shores of ancient Greece, where two mighty city-states clash in a battle that would shape history. The Peloponnesian War was a fierce fight between Athens and Sparta, each with their own way of waging war. Athens was a naval power, famous for its fleet of fast, sleek ships called triremes. These ships had 3 rows of oars and were built for speed and agility. Athens used its navy to control the sea, block enemy ports, and launch surprise attacks along the coast. When you visit the port of Piraeus today, you can see the ruins of ancient docks where these ships once sailed out to battle. Athens also relied on amphibious raids, landing soldiers on enemy shores, then retreating by sea before the Spartans could respond. This allowed Athens to strike many different targets without risking their entire fleet. Sparta was the land-based powerhouse, known for its formidable army of hoplites. These soldiers fought in a tight formation called a phalanx, where shields overlapped and spears pointed forward. Sparta's main strategy was to invade the territory around Athens, destroying crops and forcing the Athenians to leave their city walls. You can still see the fields near Athens that would have been targeted during these invasions. Spartan soldiers usually stayed in the field for only a few weeks, because they had to return home for harvest and to keep control over their enslaved people called helots. Sparta's strength was in land battles, but they knew they needed to adapt as the war dragged on. They started building their own navy and forming alliances with other city-states that had ships. They also learned new siege tactics to surround and cut off enemy cities, something they had little experience with at first. As the war went on, both sides faced setbacks. Athens was struck by a deadly plague that killed many, including their leader Pericles. This weakened their fighting spirit and made it harder to maintain their empire. Meanwhile, Sparta's navy grew stronger, and they launched campaigns from home, even attacking the city of Syracuse in Sicily. These distant battles show how the conflict spread across Greece and beyond. Traveling through Greece today, you can visit sites connected to these campaigns, like the ruins of ancient Syracuse or the islands where naval battles took place. In the end, Sparta's new naval power helped them win the war. Athens had to tear down its walls and give up its empire, though it remained a center of culture and learning. The way these two fought, Athens with its fleet and Sparta with its land army, shaped the course of Greek history and left a lasting mark on the ancient world.